Guys, it is me, LJP Studios, back with another video, and today I'm doing another career mode video, and hopefully we can. That overall is such a tease. I hate when that happens. That overall is so promising, but the potential is just not good. But anyway, as I was saying, today we are going to be doing a career mode video, as you can see, with Reading yet again. There's Oliver Martin happy he's in the team. Now I could be. Wait, what am I about to say? No, let's change that. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the Reading save is getting a bit, dare I say it, stale. It's not really like. It could be better, but that's just my thoughts. So comment down below if you're happy with me doing this Reading career mode, or if you want me to switch it up. I'm happy either way. It's just I don't want it to be dry. I actually don't mind doing it, but I just feel like it's getting dry for you guys watching, and I wouldn't want that to be the case, as this is an absolutely massive game. Rotherham, they're just below us in the league, and I believe we've not met many games to go. Yeah, this is absolutely massive, and I believe, do you know what else is massive? Yeah, and I reckon from my memory, I think if Rotherham beat us, they go above us in the league, as my PlayStation decides it wants to take about a year to load, as it's 2 offers for the midfielder, Burgos and Swansea, both wanting him on loan. Let's just see. I always do this with loans. Well, not always, but most of the time I do this with loans. Would he get any minutes? Whoops, I need to select the league first. Swansea are actually in the league above us, so I doubt they'll have room for him to start. No, they don't. I thought that would be the case, but you always have to check. Probably would have been quicker to go the other way, but I committed to that. I've already seen a midfielder that's better overall, and he probably is. Yep. And yeah, wow. All the central players, I believe. Yeah, all the central players for Burgos were higher overall than Oliver Martin, so I will turn down both. I know some of you lot might be thinking that's the wrong decision, but I want him to get minutes because he's young, got potential. My PlayStation doesn't want to load again. So we need to get him minutes, because he could be the future of our midfield, and if he is, I want him to grow quickly and not have his overall to just stop like our current midfielder that we got on a free, Welsh or something like that. As Kamara wants to play, another midfielder that's in our team. So after this I'll check on how the league is going, as I'm gonna rotate not only the midfield, I'm gonna swap for 2 new fullbacks, and then also replace Illy out on the right wing. I'll give Kamara a game on the wing, I was thinking about watching him, but I'm gonna play Kamara instead. As it's a point shared, no, 2 points shared. Wait, no, wait. 1 point each. Let's just go over that. I'm confusing myself and I'm confusing you lot. So 1 point each. So we're still second. As for the league, that is close, and we've only got 5 games to go. We've got Plymouth next. They're top. Mathematically, we need 12 points to be level with them, and we can get 15 points. So pretty much, if we lose this game, Plymouth have won the league, is what I'm getting from this. As this guy looks, well, I thought he was one of our more okay players, but he's not. This guy, Barry. Yeah, I knew there was someone with a long barnet that looked good. To be fair, Thorne looks alright. These two, a bit not really. And then these 3 fullbacks, they could be something good. So I've had a fair few messages. As Michael Craig wants to leave. And that's devastating, that is really, really bad. So I think with the confirmation of Craig wanting to leave, I think in the summer a new midfielder is on the cards. But I have tried to get him on a squad role that would mean he plays a reduced amount of well, he can be expected to play less matches, but he wouldn't have it. As I'm going to try and get as much as I can for him. Because if I'm going to sell him, I might as well make a bit of money for him, you know. So gonna make the most of it. As actually, do they have a player that we could use? So I want to keep it about his market value, so about 1.3. To be fair, that fullback could be alright. None of them. They're all too good. If we could get a straight swap with Porath, but to be honest I don't really want to, just because of his age. If he was a wee bit younger then maybe, but no. See, the players I would trade is that, I can't remember what position he was, or this guy, Rosenbaum or Boom or whatever his name was, but bump up to 1.65. No, 1.65. And the Kiel manager has agreed. And that is a real shame. He was a great player, and he was a reassuring player to have. But now for the backup midfielders, Ben Elliott is the Mr. Most reliable. And yeah, we definitely need a backup midfielder at the very least, if not a new starting one, because quite frankly I don't have faith. I'm gonna be to the point, that is just our weakest position without a doubt. It's just, and if we get promoted, that is the position I will be looking to improve the most. But anyway, let's just finish the season. Let's not worry and dwell on it for too long. Let's just push through these last few games, as we actually have a game on my birthday. Isn't that cool? Friday, April 11th. My birthday this year was on a Friday. I'm just saying. Just saying. Wait, how is? Oh no, wait. Oh no, April 10th is Friday. April 11th is Saturday. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking, but my birthday was on a Friday this year. Right. But then how's it going to be on a Friday next year as well? That doesn't make sense. And it turns out it didn't make sense because I was wrong, which is very, very usual. Liga Portugal, AVS, football. There's Lucas Piazon. What a discovery that is. What a little gem that is. What a player on their hands they have. Piazon. And I'm going to turn that one down as well, simply because he won't get minutes. And as I've said before, because of how good he is, I want him to be getting some minutes under his belt. I'm going to quickly have a little look to see. Did I reject that? I think I did. I'm going to have a little look, not for long, just at the midfielders. Oh my word, I have a lot of players. And I've got the hiccups. Finally on the centre backs. I might have to get rid of some players, I'm going to be honest. I think this is a bit much now. Okay, yeah, this is definitely too much. Sorensen is... I'm just saying Sorensen is still on a free. Just saying. Ortiz, but I want someone to be 72 overall plus. That's what we're looking for, to be honest. If we are going to push for that promotion, I want someone better than that. I need, as I said, but we're going to ignore that and a birthday on my game, a game on my birthday against the league leaders. That means we will lose. But hey, let's push. Gonna put out my best lineup that I can out. That's not really English, Luke. And it's a shame. It's a real shame. And towards the end of the season, momentum not in our favour. And does that mean that we will have to fight through the promotion places, or are we even going to manage to get there? There's a Kande wanting a game, but I'll play him instead of Super Harvey Nibs, Super Harvey Nibs, na 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 na. And yeah, it's official, Michael Craig, as of the summer window, he will no longer be wearing a Reading shirt. Instead, it will be a Holston Kiel shirt. But we move on. We live, we learn. We don't contemplate for too long. We will find a replacement in the summer, and I'm hoping we do get promoted this summer, because I don't want to be in. Not only do I not want to be in this league for longer than I have to, but I also want a big budget so I can make big improvements to the side. And Ben Elliott is actually up to the same rating Craig is, so that's a positive. And that is how you go back to winning ways. Lewis Wing at the double. He is having an absolutely phenomenal season in a Reading shirt, as Kelvin Iabotchman coming off the bench, replacing Illy and scoring a goal for us also. There's the Hollywood fame to Wrexham, travelling to Wales is what is on our cards. Two clubs that were formed early on in football, English football, and two that will be playing this match. Our side against Ryan, is it Ryan Reynolds? I want to say Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney? Whatever his name is. And we win Super Iabotchman off the bench. 3 goals in 2 for the young lad. And Sam Smith gets an early goal, and he has had a bit of issues putting the ball in the back of the net this year. And Iabotchman finding a bit of form late on in the season. Is it too little, too late for the young lad? As we face Stockport next. I've already forgotten. That was an easy way to get there. How many games do we actually have left? We have 2 games left. So Oxford are playing Wrexham, so we need Wrexham to do well. And then who's our last game against? We face Crawley. Where are Crawley? Okay, so we need to beat Stockport and Crawley. As for Oxford, they have Blackpool, so one of those teams needs to beat Oxford. As for us, all we can do is focus on the task at hand, and that is getting the 3 points. First up is Stockport, and we do what is required as Harvey Knibb scores in the first half. That is just, as I've said, that's all we need. That is all we need. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a win is necessary. Have Oxford played? Have Oxford played? They have! They have! Wrexham absolutely doing us a favour. What was the score in the end? I'm guessing it was a draw. Am I being blind? Or I need to go further down, don't I? Where is it? Am I being stupid? And they do. Wrexham do a massive, massive favour for us. Hopefully our last game of the season could be against Crawley Town. All we need to do is win. Nothing more. Just a win. I don't mind. Come on. Our biggest game, not only of the season, is the Plymouth manager. I'm turning that one down, mate. Biggest game, not only of the season, of the whole entire save. And I'm gonna put the best lineup out there to get us over the line. And the question is, how? I'm assuming they haven't. But have Oxford played? They haven't. Okay. Come on, lads. Do or die. The whole season comes down to an away game at Crawley Town. Come on, the lads. Back the boys. No! You absolute idiots! Oh, no, 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 no. It is heartbreak on the last day of the season. And does that mean a game in the playoffs, or have they failed? Wait. No, they got a point. They got a point. If we just got a point, that would have done it. But no, The misery of potential remaining. No, wait. There's a chance that we're gonna remain in the same division for 3 years on the trot, and that is just not what we need at this stage. I'm gonna make a positive out of a negative, and I can't even buy Rare as Illy. I can't even get him. I can't even get Illy. Like, are you having a laugh? Because now we have to wait for the inevitable playoff matches. As well, I don't know when they'll be. I'm assuming at some point. As what's this about? And there it is. Rarez Illy wants to stay at the Reading for a permanent move. But if, and probably we won't, but if we stay in League One, we actually won't be able to get him. So there is also that in the back of my mind. In the back of my mind, you died. So I would just have to loan him in again, which isn't ideal, but ideal. It's not ideal, mate. Not ideal. So we're yet to actually find out when the playoff matches are. Like, when are we playing the playoff matches? When this next stops, if we haven't heard any more, I will have a look. Because this is getting a bit ridiculous. It's getting a bit out of hand. Getting a bit out of hand. And I am also getting a bit confused on why we're not having any playoff matches. Ah, so gutting. My whole season crumbled because of Crawley Town. A team that gave YouTube star Toby and Manny a trial, beating us, and our season up in the air, and the playoff places semi-final. Us having Peterborough, and the other is Rotherham Barnsley, as Rotherham take a 3-0 lead against Barnsley for the reverse fixture, and Kamara wanting to play, I'm assuming, in what is, whoops, did not mean to do that, in what is an absolutely massive game for us. A season defining next couple of games, and we go level and we take it to the second leg, as my AirPods just fell on the floor. And I've got an absolute ton of messages to go through. As a Kande wanting a loan elsewhere, and that's absolutely fine by me. Don't see him having much of a future here anyway, but a massive game. Can we make it to the final? Has the other fixture been played? Yeah, it was 2-2, so Rotherham through to the final. So either us or Peterborough will be playing. So Kande getting a loan, I'm assuming a loan offer from Coventry, and I will just accept that. Because realistically, if a Kande does leave, I can just get a backup. It's not really bothered. But the reason I'm not giving players as much of an opportunity as I normally would is because I was just trying to push for that promotion. I do want to rotate the side more. Next, if we do remain in League One, I will rotate as much as possible. But Yeah, I just wanted to push, but evidently it didn't work. As biggest game. No, 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 no! And the footballing gods decide that my efforts aren't enough. And our departure from the opportunity of the championship remains evident, as I did not mean to do that. Whoops. I'm really annoyed now. I'm absolutely it's not easy, but I would have hoped to have got promoted. But third season, we've been so close for all these seasons, and we can never do it. We can never make that final little diving jump over the finish line. That is heartbreak in our last game. Have they even been played? 13th of June. That's when I'll stop the advancing. Well, I'll stop on the 14th of June, and then I'll show you the leagues. Because that is a mood killer. But now, what I'm going to do, forget me trying to go easy and signing one or two players. I'm going to make it a monstrous team, make it absolutely unbelievable side, and then next season, mark my words, we'll be promoted. Mark my words. Next season, that's when our fortune will be evident. And not only will we be getting promoted, we'll be winning the league. Mark my words, we're winning the league next season. Confidence is key and a necessity. Oh, Leo Thorne once. No. If only I wasn't annoyed, I would have checked that. Whoops. Alright. As for the league, Plymouth absolutely smashing it. Oxford also going back up. Rotherham, us, Peterborough and Barnsley all in the playoff. But us and Barnsley knocked out. I don't actually know who won the final, but it's between Peterborough and Rotherham. As you can see, this is the rest of the league. Tranmere, Bristol, MK Dons, Grimsby all getting relegated. Arsenal absolutely thumping United in the FA Cup. And Man United, even though losing up to Arsenal, win an all Manchester final. As for the BSM trophy, Lincoln winning it. And sorry for my lack of enthusiasm as Rotherham win it. Leverkusen winning the Champions League, in the Europa League. Spurs, lack of trophies, remains constant. Sporting winning it, and Man United winning the Conference League, beating Villarreal 3-1, as we actually saw that, I believe. As for this Men's International Cup, Italy, Portugal, New Zealand, Hungary, Germany, USA, Ireland, Qatar, Ghana, Netherlands, Iceland, Croatia, France, Czech Republic, Morocco, Denmark, Spain, Finland, Northern Ireland, Mexico, Argentina, England, Sweden, Poland. That's a difficult group, that one. Yeah, I'd say that's the most difficult group. This one might be the worst. I'd say either this one or this is the worst group. As for the other leagues, hey, maybe I should have taken that Plymouth job. Do one at a time. Gillingham promoted, as is Northampton and Lincoln, and they're all the teams. And who is officially the worst team in the EFL? It is Newport. Oi. Bournemouth getting promoted, as for Southampton, Sunderland and Ipswich and West Brom in the playoff. And there are all the other teams. And joining us is Sheffield Wednesday, Derby and Bolton. Wow. Woo, woo. As for the big Premier League, Man City winning it, Man United, Liverpool and Spurs getting the Champions League, Chelsea, Arsenal, West Ham, Newcastle, Wolves, Villa, Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Everton, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Leicester, Brentford, Leeds, Burnley and Sheffield United all going back down. As for the Women's League, Chelsea winning it, and that is how the rest of the league looks. Ligue 1, PSG obviously winning it. And that is the rest of the... Where's... That's the women's. There it is. Dortmund winning it. So I'm going so quickly, it's just... I want to show you one last little thing. And that is that... Syria... No, not Syria, La Liga even. Barcelona winning it by a fair margin. And that is that for the other leagues. As for the squad, as you can see, Illy is loaners coming up, and hopefully we'll be able to get him again. As for the stats, some of these players I could have sworn I played more. Like, I only played Rochester twice, and I can't do. Thought I gave these lads more. Anyway, Harvey Nibbs, our top goal scorer, 22. Sam Smith with 16. Lewis Wing having a great season for his standards with 15. Yeah, Botchman 7. Illy 5. Ahmed 3. Lewis 3. Savage 3. No, Savage 2 even. Wareham 2. Kamara 2. Akande 2. And Benge 1. Welch 1. Elliott 1. Cooper 1. McEachran 1. Neodom 1. And none of these players got on the score sheet. Wow. Tyler Binden played 51 times and he didn't score once. Lewis Wing was probably our best. Got actually our most goal contributions, even though Harvey Nibbs scoring 20 something goals. And Lewis Wing, he is just that man. He is the man. Playing 56 times more than anybody else. But that has been it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all for another episode of Career Mode very soon. Goodbye.